Well, yeah, the name is Slack. Thanks for coming back. Let's walk through some more Horizon Zero Dawn on very hard difficulty. So, enough of the field testing. Let's get on up. Let's get into it. Let's get involved. Yeah.
Major Slack Videos.
Okay, I'm strapped into the cockpit, jacked up on green tea and coffee, ready to rock and roll. Is everybody ready? Mr. Fumblefingers, are you ready? And quit mixing up the dodge and sprint buttons. I'm tired of that nonsense. You get me in a lot of trouble doing that. Dodge, sprint. Dodge, sprint. Aim, shoot. Attaboy. Okay, so where do we leave off? Skills. I'm going to spend these 3 skill points, like I said, just recapping what we did at the end of the last video. Get the first 3 skill points. Concentration. Nope. That one. Critical hit. And Gatherer. Alright, so that's it. Everybody ready? Mr. Fumblefingers, are you ready? Mr. Mumblebot, are you ready? Say something stupid. Something stupid. What? Something stupid. Attaboy.
He said we'd go hunting this morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to?
Okay, oh yeah, we should collect some ridgewood around here. Now that we got the Gatherer perk. Get some extra ridgewood. Hey everybody, how does Porky Pig say manure? Minute. Oh shit. Ah, there we go. Okay, enough of the fooling around. Let's get to it. We have to go see, find Rost. Rost is over there.
Brew that up later.
I'm gonna brew that up, eh?
What's he doing up there?
There's Rost.
He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
I don't know. Let's go find out.
Aloy, you're here.
Okay, with regards to dialogue, I'm going to play the dialogue, but not all of it. I'm going to try to, like, keep it down to a minimum, okay? Humble apologies, but sometimes there's a ton of dialogue, and if we go through all of them, it's just going to slow down the walkthrough. So let's just go with this one. Why the holdup?
Did someone forget we were supposed to go hunting this morning?
No, I did not forget. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I've failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace, and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
Okay, and the only other thing that you should definitely do is ask him anything else.
Anything else you want me to do while I'm down in the Embrace?
Odd Grata might be out of food by now. You could hunt a week's worth of meat for her, if you find the time.
Wouldn't mind if she'd say thanks just once.
Grata follows the law. Her silence towards us is honorable, not an insult.
If you say so.
And that's it. I'll get the parts.
I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also going to pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. All right. See you at the North Gate.
All right, so that's it. Whenever you see a line like this, it's a zip wire. Just jump up, and Aloy will automatically grab it, and
Something's really bothering him.
And we're going down this way. Okay, so we have 2 quests. A main quest, the point of the spear, and an errand. Adgrata. Don't do this until I tell you. It's very important that you don't go to visit Adgrata until a certain point, because otherwise she's going to take 5... Well, I'll explain later. Basically, we want to keep track of all our meat. When you hunt wildlife, you get all kinds of meat. I can't show you now because we haven't hunted any wildlife yet.
The embrace. My whole life, I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days, and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright. Time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd.
Alright. Let's just do a quick save here. Great time to do a quick save in case you screw things up.
Going down fast.
First stop. By the way, you can put waypoints. Open the map, press X if you're on the PS4, and press the right mouse button on the map to lay a waypoint. We're going right there. This is the area for the main quest, but we're not doing that right away.
Mother's heart. 2 more days, and I'll know what it's like in there. It's so many people crammed into one place. I guess no one ever gets lonely in there.
Alright, pushing towards this waypoint. Up ahead is our 2 watchers. And I hear a turkey. A raccoon. Let's go grab it. Normally I don't let wildlife take me too far off my path, because often they drag you into trouble. This is a perfect example of what I was telling you before. So you just roll. That's a perfect example of how you're trying to hunt wildlife. And your light spear attack just keeps going right over it because it's just too small. So roll and do that sweeping attack. And what do we got? We got 2 rack of ribs, otherwise known as moaning meat. Actually, turkeys, we could just... Easiest way to take down a turkey. The slack, you wasted an arrow. Okay. Let's get this straight right now. You know how much a hunter arrow costs? Crafting. Ammo. Hunter arrows. Alright? They cost 2 ridgewood and 1 metal shard for 10. That means that each arrow costs 1/10 of a metal shard. Okay, now if you're really upset about spending 1/10 of a metal shard, maybe you shouldn't be playing this game. Alright. Hunter arrows are dirt cheap. There's a watcher. There's a watcher. Let's just get rid of these guys. This one's getting a little upset. You can see his, like, suspicious meters filling up. And now he is suspicious, so he's going to come over and investigate, which is fine. As soon as he gets near, heavy attack, critical hit. Whenever there's just 2 watchers, it's really no problem. You don't have to worry about, like, being extra stealthy or anything. Because once you got one of them down, you just have one left to deal with. He didn't come all the way.
Not much to get past them.
caught me when his stun attack. You know, whenever you get stunned like that, you can still dodge. You can still do everything. You can attack, you can do critical hits. It's just that she's temporarily blinded. So don't think you can't do anything whenever you get stunned like that. And whenever they do that, like, they wind up for a stun attack like that, best thing to do is to dodge away. Yeah, I was a little slow on the draw there. There we go, so we're off to the races. Alright, there is a side mission right here. This is our first thing we're going to do. In her mother's footsteps. This is going to give us a free upgrade to the spear. Right now our spear is doing... What the hell? Okay. Right now our spear is doing 20 damage and 26 tear damage. We can increase that. I think it's going to increase to... I forget what the exact stats are, but you see when we finish this mission, this is the only time that, well, early to mid game, that we can increase the spear damage, because it has no slots, and it's the only spear for quite a long time. Alright, so green exclamation mark. This is Thok. Hey, Thok.
You want to talk to an outcast?
I'm desperate for help, whatever the consequences.
What's the problem then? Trouble with your leg?
Forget about me. It's my daughter, Arana. She's in danger. She went after a scrapper near Mother's cradle, and I fear for her life. I can't even stand up, let alone go after her. Will you help me find her?
Alright, like I said, we can go through all these dialogue options for more backstory, but all you have to do, it's always the one in the bottom left that will, like, hustle things up in the dialogue. So let's go for this. I'll help Arana if I can.
I'll do what I can to help your daughter.
Make sure she's all right. I'm begging you.
Alright, so here we go. We got a new side mission. Let's check it out. In her mother's footsteps. Objective, find Arana. Arana is over that way. Let's activate the quest. Okay, you can see the quest marker over that way. That's where she is. I don't have many criticisms about this game, but if there's one, it's how they repeat, like, urgent quest dialogue over and over again. It gets really, really annoying. So there's going to be a lot of times we're just going to turn off the
Might need that.
the voice audio, because it just gets ridiculously
That must be
repetitive.
Alana. Sounds like she's in trouble.
What's the matter? Help? I mean, I don't know what the developers are thinking when they do this. It's like, you know, you're sitting there, okay, Arana needs help because she's screaming for help. And then they think, you know, you're going to forget 5 seconds later. It's like, seriously.
Stuck up here.
What's the matter? I don't get it.
Somebody, please!
What?
I'm
What?
surrounded.
Oh, okay. What? Hey, wait a minute. What's the problem again? It's like... The minute she says that again. Okay, you could take this rope.
Up here.
Okay, that's it. That's it. You're going off. Okay, just so I can, like, hear myself think. You could take that rope bridge across, but, I got a better idea. First of all, let's tag all these watchers. Our objective is to kill the 4 watchers. There's 3, and... we may not have activated that. Yep, we got the objective, kill 4 watchers. This is our first target right here. Let's just get his tracks. Try to do critical hits on all of them for the most XP. I was kind of hoping the weather would stay nice for at least the first video. Anybody notice that the PS4 version, it rains a hell of a lot more? Like, it's insane. I don't know if that's just my imagination or what. Anyways, here we go. Let's make sure we got a rock ready. We're going to do the old throw a rock at our feet sucker play. Wait till he comes to the end here. He's going to bob his head up. You could try to take him out too. But we're going to get more XP if we like do it this way. And this attracted 2 of them. That's okay. Down he goes. Critical hit. Dodge away. And if we want to reset them, just go across the river. Which might be preferable. Attaboy, Mr. Fumblefingers. Okay, let them calm down. As you see that little yellow circle above them, that means they're suspicious. When it fills up red, that means they've gone hostile and they're coming at you. Now they're just suspicious, and sometimes you see a white circle around that little yellow question mark. That's the suspicious timer running down. Once the white circle goes away, then they return back to their normal routine. Let's just wait and see what they do. Sometimes the game has them, they stay stuck permanently in this state here. Let's just wait a second. Let's give it a minute. There we go, there's the timer. See the white circles around the yellow question marks, and the white circle is gradually depleting. That's the what I call the suspicious timer. The suspicious timeout. Little timeout where they're suspicious. Once it runs down to 0, then they all go back to the regular routine. And there we go, so they're back to the regular routine. Let's tag them. That's a pig. Okay, let's see where everybody's going. Looks like the one we took out, unless he took over his route. So let's do the same thing again. Okay, this time we only got this guy. That's good. Come on, everybody. And heavy attack. Critical hit. And that was a clean one. What do we get? 10% resist shockwave. Thank you very much. Wait a minute. Okay, that was an already dead watcher. Okay, these other guys over there, they're none the wiser. Okay, who's doing what? You're patrolling a short route like that? I think you're preferable. And you're patrolling the long route over here. Yeah, this is the one we want. It's gonna walk right by the tall grass here. Just wait and ambush him. That guy's way over there. This is perfect. There we go. Come around a little, buddy. Bring it on around. And get some. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Critical hit. Who's your daddy? Who is your daddy? And this guy's none the wiser. Getting their stealth on with critical hit. Okay, so let's just ambush this guy. He's all by his lonesome. Too late. Critical hit. And it's a done deal. Okay, so now our round is going to come down, and we can turn the audio back on. Alright, now you may speak. Hi there.
Thank you. I thought those watchers were gonna tear me apart.
Your father sent me after you. It's time to go home.
I figured. But I can't go back until I get my mother's spear from that scrapper.
That spear must mean a lot to you.
My mother made it not long before she died. I can't believe my father lost it.
He didn't mean to. Scrappers are dangerous.
I know. I just can't stand the idea that it might be gone forever.
Your father is worried sick about you.
He gets worried if I go 10 steps to relieve myself in the bushes.
He doesn't want to lose you, Alana.
I know. But I do wish he wouldn't yell at me so much.
How did you wind up in that tree?
I tracked the scrapper to Mother's cradle. Caught a glimpse of it too, but then a watcher saw me and called his pack. By all, Mother, I'm just not a good enough hunter to get that spear back, am I?
Alright, we'll get it for you.
I'll look for your spear.
You will? Oh, thank you.
Go find your father. His leg gave out while he was searching for you, just south of Mother's Heart.
Oh, no. Okay, I'll go to him right away. Thanks again.
There you go, a little backstory. Don't say I do nothing for you guys. And next objective, investigate the area with your focus. And this is something you're going to be doing a lot. You investigate an area and then you get the prompt to highlight a certain track. So highlight the track, and then you see this purple track.
Thought got dark.
And just follow the purple track. Usually whenever I get an objective like this, I don't really veer off the track too much. Except for targets of opportunity that don't... Here, see, this is why. This is exactly why I don't veer out the track. Because wildlife, it does this. It leads you to stumble into like scenarios where, you know. So now we got these watchers. Okay, we took care of him. And there's another one over there. Okay, this is not part of the plan, so let's just continue.
Arana's trail ends here. Must be where she saw the scrapper. If I follow its tracks, I should be able to find that spear.
Alright, so let's highlight the tracks of the scrapper. There we go, see the little silhouette of the scrapper. And he went this way, so let's go this way. And there is... I get him?
Fresh as it comes.
Fresh as it comes. Okay, so we got a pork chop. Let's see. Rich meat. There we go. We got 2 pork chops, 2 chicken legs, and 2 rack of ribs.
Mother's cradle.
Otherwise known as rich meat, bony meat, and fatty meat. How's their health? It's full. Everything's full. I hear a turkey. Ultimately, it would be nice to have 5 rich meat. Boars give up a lot of meat, so whenever you see a boar...
The trail ends here. I'll go across the river. Better check the other side.
Perfect example, every single time.
Just stay out of their way for now.
Wildlife they're like sucker plays. I don't think so. Bring it. Bring it on, come on. You think so big and bad? Jump. Did I get him?
I'm gonna see first and get a tripcaster.
That fucker got me. Pardon my language. See how much damage he did one hit? One hit. Anyways, that's okay. Just getting used to playing this game while doing live commentary.
I could check my focus, see what it sees.
Okay,
No
so
one
that's a
else
perfect
around.
example
Safe to
why.
My guess is he'll be waiting for me.
Okay, so let me just get refocused here. That's a perfect example why I don't follow wildlife while I'm doing while I'm following a trail. Because now I've lost the trail. I know where it's eventually going to lead. We have to pick up the trail after we go across the river. But first, one of our objectives for the main quest is to buy a tripcaster from Karst, a merchant who is right here. So let's go see him.
There he is. Looks nervous.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, or you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Okay, so let's get down to business.
Last time
Trade.
I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
Okay, so here's his inventory. We get the tripcaster for free. So let's grab it. And let's put that in that slot there. And every merchant always has the first time you see him. And I think even Karst the second time you see him too. They'll have a free sample box. Plus, I hope everybody either has a DLC or is on the complete edition. I have both the complete edition on the PS4 and here on the PC. And with that, you always get these three special items here: the Banuk Traveler box, the Karja Trader box, and the Nora Keeper box. All those we can trade or sell to him for goodies. So let's get the free sample box and trade these in, trade this in, and trade this in. Alright? And that's that.
Now that you've got yourself a tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, alright? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me. I
And
guess
that's it
that
for now.
concludes our business.
Alright. See you around.
Alright, as you can see, every time you buy a weapon, you get a tutorial. These tutorials actually earn you a lot of XP. So I strongly recommend that any chance you have to buy a new weapon, if you're playing on any difficulty except ultra hard, forget it, you can't do it. It's just, you know, everything's just way too expensive. But anything below ultra hard, buy those weapons and do the tutorial. Look, 1330 XP. So, Tripcaster tutorial, let's, are we going to do this first? No, we're going to do another one first. Let's go back to inventory, treasure boxes. There's our free sample box, and there's the other three items that I just told you about. So let's just open them up. And we should get some health potions in here. The traveler box, we got a whole bunch of fast travel thingies. No, we didn't get any potions. I forget where the free health potions come in. Anyways, that's why I'm not curing up. I'm not healing up, because I know we're going to bump into actually a surplus of health potions. And I always end up either having to throw them away or sell them, so I'm just going to leave my health like that for now. Okay, so now that we got some stuff to sell,
Now?
let's go back to trade. sell resources. Alright, and I got a list of things here that are safe to sell. A lot of stuff you want to keep because you need it to trade with traders for certain armor and weapons. Okay, some stuff is safe to sell, or it's trading for stuff that we don't really want, or that's not applicable to this walkthrough. We can sell the Watcher's Hearts, even though we're going to need 2 of them later on, but we can still safely sell these. We can sell the Scrapper Lens, the Blaze. We're going to get tons of Blaze. We can safely sell this. And the Metal Vessels. And that's it. That's all we need. We got 114 shards. We're looking to have 100. So back to buy. And now we're going to buy the Warbow. Alright. Equip, and let's put that in this slot here.
So, anything else?
I guess that concludes our business.
Alright. See you around.
Alright, now we have a tutorial for the Warbow too. This is what we're going to do first. Be advised that when you have the tutorials like this, they actually have to be activated for you to earn like points for doing the objective. Here the objective is shoot the power cells off of 3 scrappers using shock arrows. If this quest is not activated, doesn't matter how many power shell cells you shoot off scrappers, it's not going to register. This is a pain. So make sure you activate that quest. Alright, very good. So, and one more thing, I just want to make sure my Carjabo is in slot number 1. Okay, so Carjabo, Tripcaster, Warbow. Alright, everybody on the same page? Okay, now this time I've demonstrated enough. There's the track. I've demonstrated enough how dangerous it is to let yourself get sidetracked by chasing wildlife while you're doing something else. So let's just stick to the plan. And where we're going is up there. Let's just do a quick save here. Hey guys, real walkthroughs like these are an endangered species here on YouTube. For a complete lowdown on the YouTube video game walkthrough scene, check out my Patreon page and please consider making a donation to yours truly, Major Slack, to help keep real walkthroughs alive on YouTube. You can donate as little as $1. That's $1, that's all. That's all it takes. Alright? Thanks a lot. Really appreciate it.